Hi guys, it's Katie. I have for you today a shopping list for first Christmas in first time homeowners house. So these are things that most of them are things that I want. Some of them are things that I do have that I'm like so grateful to have. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. The first thing is homemade candles, and unfortunately I don't have any right now. I really want some that are from like they're locally made, and we do have a couple of shops where like they're locally made markets where people who make things locally can sell them all in one place. So I'd love something from there, but this is an example. If you can't find something locally made, I know that there are some areas where maybe that's not as readily available. I like this company, DW Home. And this is the Jasmine Iris scent, which is my favorite. The next thing that I would get is an anti-stress journal. Moving and especially buying your first home is so stressful. There's always going to be something that is wrong, but you still have to get up every day. You still have to face those challenges. You still have to keep on doing it. So that was one of the things that I actually bought for myself. And I should get it, right? I should get it. I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. I got the Journal Therapy Calming Anxiety Journal. This has helped me so much. That has been great. The next thing is a drawer organizer. I'm going to link the one that I got below. That has been very helpful. A towel roll. My house actually came with. I was thinking about it, and in my old apartment we didn't have one. So even if somebody's just moving into their first apartment, they might not have one. It's a good idea to get one. You don't want to have your paper towels just like laying all over the counter and getting wet and getting all kinds of gross bacteria on them. Yes, I have a list. I printed it. Ooh, my favorite. The next thing is my favorite thing in my whole house that I have. Phil got this for me for Christmas last year, and I love it. I love it so much. I brought it. It's my booze block. Let's see if I can get the label. Is that the label? Yeah. It's like the best cutting board. Look how thick it is. Like, I burnt mine. I feel so guilty about this. I love this thing, and you can see where I repaired it. I like put wood glue in there and I sanded it to like help it go back together, and I might have to do it again. Yeah, it looks like I've got to do it again. I use this so much, and it's so heavy and so sturdy. Just don't leave it on your burner when your burner's on your stove, because it's the quickest way to ruin it. I cannot recommend this thing. Get them the booze block and get them the balm and the oil to go with it, and they'll be happy with it for the rest of their lives. I'm pretty sure that this is going to last until I die. So the next thing is Pyrex storage containers. These, especially the glass ones with the little lids, they are a lifesaver. Because I'm trying to save money, I'm always having leftovers. I'm making larger meals that I can continue to eat for a couple of days, and having these is great because I can put them right in the microwave. I can eat out of them. They wash really easily. They're not the plastic. The plastic ones, here's the problem I have, okay? If you put them in the microwave, you know they're gonna bubble up, and if you have any kind of red sauce in there, it's gonna stain it forever, and you're gonna have orange containers. If you have the glass ones, you can put them in the microwave, you can put them in the dishwasher, you can stick them in the fridge with red sauce for a week and a half, nothing's gonna happen. You're clean and good to go. And I'm trying to get away from using plastic so much. I just think it's like better if I use glass or metal. Or a shower curtain is something that you could get them just like one of the clear or white like plastic shower curtains. And then if you want to get them something that is going to be a little bit more personal, you can still get them one of those cloth outer ones. I would go with white or gray. If it's a first-time homeowner, they don't really care that much unless they're very particular. I am not. Sheets, especially if they live in a colder area. I live right up on the border of Canada. You really want to have flannel sheets unless you want to spend $1 billion on your heat over the winter. You really want to have some nice warm flannel sheets. And if they don't, like, get them some nice cotton sheets or some nice linen sheets, whatever. Just like a really nice set of sheets is something that is always good to have in the house. Just make sure you know what size bed they get. Don't get them a queen size set if they have a king size set, and have your receipt. Cleaning supplies. I am a huge advocate that's like environmentally safe, or as environmentally safe as you can get it. I love the method. I love 7th generation. A home security system. Moved from a secure building with a door that was completely locked, you couldn't get into unless you had a key, and it was a huge metal heavy door, and I'm living in a much nicer, safer area now. It doesn't have to cost $1 million to have a home security system. You don't have to have like a monthly membership or whatever, but that is a great gift for somebody who is just buying their first home, especially if they lived in a nasty area like I did beforehand. It would just help them with peace of mind, and what better gift can you give than that? The next thing is a ring, and I don't mean on your finger. That would be the doorbell with the lady whose name starts with A and will respond if I say her name. I would love one of these doorbells, because there's times when I'm working out, I'm in my sports bra, the doorbell rings, and I'm in an area of my house where I can't see who's there, and I don't want to run to the door in my sports bra. Get them a Ring doorbell. I would like one of those. Flashlights. The power is gonna go out, especially if you live in a northern area. It's gonna get snowy, the power is gonna go out, it's gonna get windy, there's gonna be bad weather. You need one. You need several. You need one in every room, 2 in every room, 1 for each person in the house, all of it. The more flashlights you have, the better, and especially if they're the good, heavy, like real metal flashlights, and the mag lights. Everybody needs a mag light. Everybody needs like the headlamp flashlights, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody needs those. Smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. They might, if this seems silly, I moved into a house that had these already, but your loved one might be moving to a house that wasn't owned by their boyfriend's grandfather, and maybe they took the smoke detectors, maybe they never had them, all that kind of stuff. You just want to make sure that they're there. Trash cans and recycling cans. This is something that actually that I asked for my birthday. Bigger house versus an apartment, they're gonna need a bigger trash can. Batteries and battery charger, especially now that we're trying to be more eco-friendly. You want to get away from using single-use batteries. You can get these on Amazon. All this stuff is gonna be linked below. You can get them in Alexa, or I'm gonna just say Echo from now on, because she'll hear me and she'll be like, what? What'd you say? Mini what? Get them one of those. It's great. They can like build on it over time. Just to start, even if you just get them one and you get them like 1 light bulb, or get them one and get them 1 plug. A lockbox. I really do need to get one of these. I need a fireproof lockbox for my important papers that go in my home. I already have one that went with my apartment, but I'd like to get a sturdier, serious one. I own a home now. I want to make sure that those documents are safe and that my most prized possessions are very safe. So definitely make sure that that's something that your loved one has. A toolkit if they don't have one. We luckily already had one. Phil has worked in construction before, so he has all that kind of stuff already. But it's a great thing to give to a person who's buying their first home. Hangers, especially the velvet ones, are super popular right now, and I didn't even really think about it. I love them so much. You don't realize how little storage you have until you have a home and you only have a couple of closets. So these have helped me compress all of the clothes that we have, and they keep stuff from slipping off. They're just great. I love them. An iron and an ironing board. Luckily, there was already an ironing board here, and my sister did get me an iron, so I have those things. But when I was living in an apartment, I didn't have enough space to store an ironing board, so I didn't have one. I would just iron stuff on the regular table, like put a towel down and iron stuff on the table. So now that I have space, I'm so grateful that Grandpa left us his ironing board. A fire extinguisher. These are things that Grandpa did leave us. 2 fire extinguishers just in case we need them, and I think that it is really great. It makes me feel safe. New door locks. In case you don't know the person who you're buying the house from, you might want to change the locks on the house, and those can be expensive. So especially if you get the kind with like a touchpad, which is ideal, because I've been locked out of my house before. It's not a good feeling. A welcome mat. This is another really great thing that you can get a person for Christmas, just like a cute little welcome mat for them. It can just be basic. Again, they're just moving into their first house. They don't really have like a set style yet. It's going to change. Get the most basic one, and eventually if they want to change it, they can change it. But for now, they have something for people to wipe their feet on before they come traipsing through the house. First aid kit, a must. Just a must. You can't have too many first aid kits unless you're like building couches out of first aid kits, which I don't think is going to happen. Champagne glasses, wine glasses. Again, like moving out of an apartment, you only have a couple of wine glasses. Bottle opener, corkscrew. When we moved in here, I was moving my stuff over from my apartment and I lost mine. I couldn't find it anywhere. We had to get another one, and then we found one that Grandpa had left in the basement for us. But it's something that is good to have. Instant pots. I love my Instant Pot. I love it. I cook everything in there. It's so great, especially during the winter time. You can cook anything in an Instant Pot. An espresso machine. We've had an espresso machine for quite a while since we moved into an apartment, and Phil's mom got us an espresso machine. When we moved in, we love it. It's amazing. And it saved us, we weren't really Starbucks people to begin with, but it's just helped us out a lot. Coffee grinder. Beans are better than buying in a bag of grounds. A standing mat for in front of the sink. If you want a standing mat, they make really nice cushy ones. I'll link that below. Netflix, Hulu, Prime, HBO Max, whatever TV subscription, they're gonna want this. There's gonna be times where after they're done moving in, they're so exhausted that they can't even move and they just want to lay down on their couch and watch a movie and fall asleep. That is a beautiful thing to get them. A subscription box for anything that they like. Shoe hangers. I found some really great shoe hangers on Amazon, and I'm going to link those below. I love the ones that I have because you don't want to have shoes laying all over your house. You've got a house now. You can't just have like a shoe garden in your front area. Totes, storage totes, like Tupperware storage totes to put stuff in your attic, like Halloween decorations, Christmas decorations, any kind of thing that is just seasonal. You're gonna realize that you don't need all of this stuff out all the time, and you want to put it in the attic, you want to put it in the basement, you want to put it in storage somewhere, you want to have a tote to put it in and keep it organized. Towels, especially just plain white, really fluffy towels, the really, really great big ones. Those are great to have. Clorox wipes, especially during COVID. I know I go around my whole house twice a week and wipe all of my fixtures down, wipe all of my doorknobs, wipe all of my light switches, everything. So that you can never have too many of. A stainless steel cleaner if they have stainless steel appliances. I didn't know this, but you have to have special cleaner for stainless steel appliances or else they look terrible. A vacuum cleaner. We were lucky enough that Phil's dad gave us his Dyson plates. Just get them some plain white, like a plain white plate set, like a complete set, not the 4 thing. Everybody always gets tricked by the like fancy set of plates that's only like 4 plates, 4 bowls, 4 mugs, 4 salad plates. No. You want a full set. And the best way to do that is just get some plain white plates, plain white bowls. You want 8. At least 8. Get them just a plain white set. Unless they've just gotten married and they've already asked for a specific pattern or whatever, plain everyday white set is going to be perfect. It doesn't matter. I did link the ones that I want below. I have like stoneware ones that are kind of like rustic looking that I really like, but it really doesn't matter. As long as they're not paper, don't give me paper plates. If anybody's watching that's gonna like buy me something. Silverware, again, just plain silverware. It doesn't really matter. It's just something that they need to, like, you want to have a matching set. You're a homeowner. Eventually, when you know you've got your peak, you're at your highest point in your career, and you have enough money to go out and pick out whatever it is that you want, and you want to remember this moment, and this was your taste in this moment. That was like the happiest time. Right now, it doesn't matter. Just to get them a full set of silverware. And if you are buying a house right now, you probably have a side hustle, which means you need a desk chair. And if you have hardwood floors or any kind of flooring that you want to protect, you need a desk floor protector. That was the first thing I bought when I moved in my house because I was still working when I moved in here. So I didn't buy a desk chair. I had my office chair from work. They sent us home with them, so I did buy a floor protector for that. And now I'm sad because I miss my work chair. They ordered it just for me. They were like, what kind do you want? Pick your color, pick your fabric. I ordered the recycled fabric, of course, because that's who I am. And yeah, that's about it for this video. If there's anything else that you think that would be good for me to put on my Christmas list for my first time homeowners Christmas, I would really appreciate it. I'm sure that there's things that I'm gonna need later that I don't know that I need now, and any help is appreciated right now. If you guys don't know, I bought my first home. This is my first home, and then lost my job like immediately. I was a librarian. I was a cataloging librarian, so I don't have my master's degree or anything like that. I was just doing all the cataloging for the libraries in my system, and I was the most recently hired person in my department, and they needed to cut somebody from my department because the funding that was funding my department was the funding that got cut. So unfortunately, that was me. It was really sad. I loved my job. That's why I started this channel, is I'm trying to keep myself from getting too sad and too anxious, and just keep myself motivated, trying to keep myself from letting this place just fall into sad pity town. So, yeah, any help is appreciated. If you guys see anything that you think that I can improve upon, let me know. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment below, like this video. Let's be friends. I could use as many friends as I can get right now. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Katie and Grace. And I post new videos every couple of days. I'm trying to do twice a week. I haven't really decided which days yet, but yeah. And of course, right now we're in the middle of Vlogmas, so hopefully this is a Vlogmas video, hence the cute Christmas outfit. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.